Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at in this wonderful world. Uh, I just wanted to come on and talk about a couple little things. First, if you've been hearing the crap about the retard Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Jim Jordan and other retarded Republican congressmen and senators talking about what Marjorie Taylor Greene has said about red states should be divorcing America. And then she posted this bullshit on Twitter where she says if they secede from the United States military would have to protect them. Well, that's wrong. If you read the whole Constitution, if a state secedes from the United States, they are no longer bound by federal law, federal protection at all. So they would be on their own. Again, simple truth. This is how fucking retarded Republicans are because they believe her bullshit. You know. And then you have it. Oh, I can't pronounce her name correctly. Talking about America's a Christian nation, founded on Christian. But no, what? No, we're not. Never was, according to the Constitution and according to the writings of the founders of the Constitution and the United States. That's why they keep banning books and burning books in right wing controlled states, Republican states. Look what they're doing in Florida under the Santas and a true Nazi in the term of Nazism. Did you see the people worshiping him now instead of Trump? You know, if you damn retarded Republicans don't love America, get the hell out. Like you try to used to say to us liberals, progressives, and Democrats who believe in the Constitution and everything that it stands for. Not bits and pieces of it. The whole thing. You see them on TikTok getting down on their knees, sucking Putin balls, and still licking Trump's orange ass, which makes no sense whatsoever. So that's Republican conservatism, and their policies have failed the country for over 45 years, starting with Reaganomics. Everything Reaganomics stands for has failed completely, and yet they keep pushing it. Again, simple truth, simple fact. You know, you got this retard governor down in Texas trying to sue Biden administration for the border crisis, which they caused. Republican conservatives caused the border crisis under Trump. Never took care of it, just caused more problems. But that's what they do. Republican conservatives cause problems because of their stupid, idiotic policies and then try to blame everybody else for it. Again, look at the first bill they tried to pass when they took over the House. More tax cuts, tax leniencies for the rich and wealthy and corporations and great corporate welfare. Nothing, nothing to help we, the American people. Nothing, not a thing. They put forth no plan to better infrastructure. None. They put forth no plan to better health care. None. They put forth no plan to help with what's going on with the police in America. None. No policies whatsoever. All they keep crying about is uh, Hunter Biden's laptop, which has now been proven to be a bunch of hoo-ha, hocus pocus bullshit. But that's all they have. And remember, the inflation started under Republican conservative policies. 2 years into Donald Trump's presidency, look it up. Look up the statistics. Again, history proves me to be correct. But they have no policies to govern anything other than to appoint retards to these so-called committees that are wasting millions and millions and millions of American taxpayer dollars for nothing. And remember, don't blame Democrats, liberals, or progressives. If you voted Republican, it's all your fault. Your fault. You caused this. 7 years ago, you caused this. Well, it goes back even longer than that. But you allowed this to happen. Again, simple truth, simple fact. I was hoping to get a new back panel here. Maybe next month I'll be able to get up to Goodwill and get one. I'm trying, people. I really am. But it takes one person a long time to study and fact check everything before I speak it. That's me. I got to do all my work on my own. You know, but I'm still not going to lie for any. I'm waiting to get banned on TikTok again and on Twitter again for speaking truth and fact about the retard Marjorie Taylor Greene, Warren Bobart, the child molester Jim Jordan, the child molester Matt Gaetz, also the child molester DeSantis, the child molester Donald Trump. You know, I lost count. Like I said, I got to start writing. I got to get another tablet to write everything down again. I keep saying it. Everything, literally everything, Republican conservatives are trying to blame Democrats and Biden, progressives and liberals for doing, they themselves are being caught doing. Again, simple truth, simple fact. Really, who hijacked religion? Republican conservatives, so-called evangelicals. Years ago, they hijacked religion. Hell, back in the 30s and 40s, remember uh, homosexuality and gayness is not in the original scriptures. It isn't. It wasn't added until 1946 to the King James Version. Why? Abortion is not in the original script. Well, scripture, the Bible. It wasn't added until, what is it, 1955 or 57 to the King James Version. Why? Why are 66 books of the original scriptures still hidden from we, the people of this planet? Why? It's insane what's going on. Let's see if I can find this other piece of crap on here. Was it? It's insane what they say. And when you report them, like here, Marjorie Taylor Greene claims Democrats want businesses to hire based on ethnicity. Well, I can't say without much. People of different color. Well, yeah, that's how retarded she is. It's called being diverse. You hire black, white, red, yellow, sorry. Doesn't matter. But this retard goes on fake Fox News and spreads garbage. That the retards that believe fake Fox News to this day, even though they've been caught lying about everything in their own texts that have come out to each other proves it. Yeah, see, Sean Hannity endorses Marjorie Taylor Greene's national divorce proposal to ban people who move from blue states to red states from voting for 5 years. That goes against the Constitution, but they don't give a fuck. That's what kind of retards these people are. It's funny how they say, well, if Trump was in office, there would be no war in Ukraine. Well, no, because Trump would have got down on his knees and stuck his master Putin's dick and said, here, you can have it. Again, that's a simple truth, simple fact. Oh, you know, listen to McCarthy's bullshit. It's not my job to speak out every time a Republican congressperson calls for civil war or giving slavery another shot. It's simply not my job. And he has no reason being um, Speaker of the House. That is his job. These people are fucking moronic retards. And remember, you voted for him. If you voted for a Republican, you're the one that caused the problems. And the problems are going to get worse the longer you leave these fucking retarded conservative Republican morons in office. Again, it's a simple truth, simple fact. Don't blame Biden. Don't blame Democrats. Don't blame liberals or progressives, which are for helping the American people, which are for helping the American government, the great experiment that has gone on for over 200 years. As soon as Republican conservatives get in there, they literally just try to fuck everything up. And then try to blame everybody else for their fuck ups. I'm sorry for cussing. I get angry. I'm sorry. At least I'm man enough to stand up and say I am sorry for using foul language and using the term retard. What else do you call these people? The maggots who are slowly trying to eat away at American democracy. That's what they are, maggots. And if you do any real research, you'll come to find out the acronym MAGA is a demonic power. A demonic, look it up. Take you about 20, 30 minutes if you're really, really looking for it. Same thing with QAnon. These are false religions that are worshiping and following a false orange god called Trump. But hey, just like, well, if you look up the statistics, when in since 2017 until now, since Trump and Republican conservatives deregulated the railroad and other things, that the problems have started skyrocketing. Looking up more train wrecks and derailments because of their policies of deregulation. Again, simple truth, simple fact. Look it up. More pollution has been put in our waterways, our air, and our ground because Donald Trump and Republican conservatives gut the EPA. Problems with customers and stores and stuff. Why? Because Donald Trump and Republican conservatives gutted the Consumer Protection Agency, their so called deregulation. which favored corporate powers, not citizens. The Patriot Act that they put in place, which allowed government to spy on we the people, Republican conservative policy, which is still intact and being used because Republican conservatives refuse to remove it. The Citizens United Act, which sold our government to the highest bidder, Republican conservative policy. Simple truth, simple fact. And when you mention that, oh, I've mentioned it a couple of times on Twitter to McCarthy and to Mitch McConnell, and I got blocked for what was it? The one day was blocked for 6 days for asking a simple question based in truth and fact. I keep asking them why will they not reinstate and reenact the Fairness Doctrine Act? They say they're for truth and for openness, but they refuse to even bring it to the floor for discussion in front of we, the people, because they know Fox News would be off the air like that. So would Newsmax off the air like that. Because everything they say is based in bullshit, conspiracy theories, opinions, alternative truth, like they're alternative facts, like them trying to attack Pete Buttigieg. You know, President Biden and the EPA called the Ohio governor, and he declined help at first, and he admitted it. It's live. It was live on air when he admitted it. He said Biden called me and said if I need help to call him back, I didn't decide to call. And then he tries to on Fox News, he turns it around and tries to lie his way out of it. But it's already there, documented. It ain't Pete Buttigieg's fault what's going on there. That was a Republican conservative mayor who tried to hide everything. Insane. As I said, everything, literally everything, the Republican conservatives are trying to blame Democrats, liberals, and progressives of doing, they themselves are being busted for doing it. Simple truth, simple fact. Just like why they cut people's SNAP benefits, even elderly veterans are losing money for food and utility bills because of what Republican conservatives are doing. Again, simple facts, simple truth. They want your money to give to their rich donors, which is why they will not enact the dark money proposal. Oh, I can't remember the Democratic senator's name, but he put forth a plan to take all that out of government. Republicans refused to even discuss it. Why? Again, there is a deep state, but it's owned and operated and controlled by the people who own and operate and control the conservative Republican Party. Not Democrats, not liberals, not progressives. So if you get angry at me for speaking truth, fuck you. I really don't give a damn what you think of me because I said, as I keep saying, I refuse to lie about anyone or for any reason. Just like these spam calls you get 50 times a day from all these companies. Who's allowing it? The conservative run Supreme Court. When Democrats put forth a policy saying companies should not have the right to call and harass people constantly every day, the Supreme Court said, oh, yeah, that's good for business. What does that tell you? It ain't good for customers. I've missed doctor's appointments because of these motherfucking keep calling you every day, 20 times a day. Same people, same companies. And yet you can't do nothing about it because the fucking orange retard gutted the Customer Protection Agency, the Consumer Protection Agency. They did that, not Democrats, not Republicans, not liberals. Conservative Republicans did that. Oh well, I just had to get a little bit of that off my mind. And brace yourself for these supposedly two big winter storms that are headed our way. And I keep telling everybody, over the last at least 10 years, we haven't got hit with a major winter storm until the so-called end of the winter season. Now we are close to the end of winter season, and we're going to get it possibly. But that's how it's usually been going over the last few years. But again, you see the retards out there who don't believe in climate change and what's going on, even though they can see it with their own eyes. They just refuse to believe it. Well, my name is Brian. This is my little show. Take care of yourselves and each other. Much love, peace, and honor to y'all. Peace out, everybody. Oh.